And one thing we know from Aari McDonald is at least she's going to be a disciplined defender. Like, we can never forget that Aari McDonald did guard Caitlin Clark when she had another free throw to shoot last year. She got full court press Caitlin Clark, so you at least know that she's disciplined.
Aari McDonald is making headlines and going viral, all because of one bold move involving Caitlin Clark.
I mean, she did go viral, if you guys don't remember. She is the person who went viral for guarding Caitlin Clark when she still had another free throw to shoot. She shot the first free throw, then went to start.
Nothing. Hence why we were still losing without Caitlin. They need somebody to go out there and get their own buckets, go out there and get them 10, 15, maybe 20 on a good day.
And one thing we know from Aari McDonald is at least she's going to be a disciplined defender. Like, we can never forget.
McDonald, by the way, is the player who went up to Clark after the second before the second free throw, before she even shot a second free throw last year, to sort of face guard her.
Oh man, I was very anxious. Like, it felt
denying Caitlin Clark and still had the second free throw to shoot.
If you've been following the drama, the intensity, or just the viral moments around Clark this season, then what McDonald just did will have you watching this twice.
McDonald, by the way, is the player who went up to Clark after the second before the second free throw, before she even shot a second free throw last year, to sort of face guard her. Remember that thing went viral? That was a pretty...
In the last 2 seasons in Aari McDonald, they had Dantas on a suspended contract last year, but for the first time in 2 years, the Indiana Fever have signed somebody on a hardship. And it's not a bad player. Like, it's really not. She's really not a bad player. And I stand by this. Like, as far as, like, level of player is concerned, Aari McDonald is probably as good as they can get.
The
weird, sitting at home, just watching the games this time of the year.
You guys might remember Aari McDonald from not remembering to take her second free throw because she was so consumed with guarding Caitlin Clark here.
I mean, she did go viral, if you guys don't remember. She is the person who went viral for guarding Caitlin Clark when she still had another free throw to shoot.
Here's the infamous shooting a free throw with another free throw left and being so paranoid to run to guard Caitlin Clark.
This is a short-term contract first, otherwise bringing in the 5-6.
McDonald's arrival to the Indiana Fever comes at a critical time. The team, struggling with roster depth, has brought her in on a hardship contract, their first such move in 2 seasons. It's a short-term deal meant to patch over immediate injuries and absences. But McDonald isn't just a fill-in. This is a player who brings real value. She's not some unknown name. Aari averaged nearly 9 points per game with the Sparks and has built a reputation as a tough, quick, and high-energy guard.
So the Indiana Fever finally made a signing. They just signed their very first hardship player.
I think that's people were doing too much with that.
You're watching Black and White Sports, and just when you thought the Indiana Fever drama couldn't heat up more, Aari McDonald steps in and the internet goes wild.
Maybe she will guard Caitlin before the free throw line this time. That was funny. If you guys haven't seen this, this is her right here.
We're talking about a moment that has the entire WNBA community in shock, heated debates lighting up social media, and questions flying about what this really means for the Indiana Fever.
It's just that little clip right there, man. People up in arms, really seriously, McDonald's is the worst in Mitchell. Total ball hog, does not run an offense at all. Coaches 2.0. So Grace and Celeste unavailable. Caitlin Love that can't be. That video will go down in infamy. They needed a body that can handle the ball. Beggars can't be choosers. Exactly, man. Beggars cannot be choosers right now.
Guard makes me nervous about both Colson and Clark's health.
So some people are like, oh man, you hired this person. She was going at Caitlin Clark and yada, yada, yada. Look.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Big news just dropped, and it's already setting the internet on fire. Aari McDonald just spoke out, and what she said is making waves, especially when it comes to Caitlin Clark. Yep, you heard that right.
Oh man, I was very anxious. Like, it felt weird, sitting at home, just watching the games this time of the year. So when I got the call,
Especially given the Fever's upcoming matchups against aggressive guards like Brittany Sykes and Courtney Vandersloot. Even though some fans questioned the move, It's clear the team wanted someone who could match that intensity on the floor.
She's basically another Kelsey Mitchell. The reason is they're playing the Washington Mystics. She's matching up to Brittany Sykes. She's going to match up to Brittany Sykes in this game, and she's going to match up to Courtney Vandersloot in this game. Because Kelsey Mitchell's going to take probably the Jade Melbourne or the True Sutton and Ariel Atkins matchups. She's probably matching up to Sykes.
Aari McDonald.
I was very excited, very blessed, and a humble experience to join a team like the Fever. And I'm just excited and I'm ready to compete and just win.
Just when you thought the Indiana Fever drama couldn't get any crazier, boom, Aari McDonald enters the scene and sets the internet on fire. Signed just moments ago on an emergency hardship deal, she's already gone viral. And it's all because of something she said, or rather did, that involves none other than Caitlin Clark.
You guys might remember Aari McDonald from not remembering to...
A move that, while expected by some, still caught many by surprise.
So this is not very surprising to me. In my last video, we talked about the potential guards because there's definitely a gap in the backcourt for the Indiana Fever with Sophie Cunningham going down, with Sid Colson going down, and with Caitlin Clark already being out. I know a lot of people wanted to bring Grace Berger back. A lot of people actually wanted to bring Kennedy Carter over from Mexico, which wasn't going to happen because she signed over in Mexico.
Aari wasn't just a random choice. She was brought in with purpose.
To take her second free throw because she was so consumed with guarding Caitlin Clark here. So yeah, that was pretty funny. She actually was at the line. She was supposed to take 2 free throws and totally forgot because she was so preoccupied with, making sure Caitlin Clark was guarded.
In a league already buzzing with drama and intensity, McDonald has stepped right into the spotlight, and fans are losing it. What exactly did she do? Why is everyone suddenly watching her every move? And the reaction?
Pretty much filled with surprises for the Indiana Fever fan base. They have signed a new player to a hardship contract. That is Aari McDonald, man. There's been a lot of mixed reviews going on within the process of signing her. One thing I will say, I like the signing.
The Indiana Fever have been hit hard with injuries, and it's left their backcourt scrambling. With Sophie Cunningham, Sid Coulson, and even Caitlin Clark all sidelined, the team found itself in desperate need of a capable guard. That's when Aari McDonald entered the picture, signed to an emergency hardship contract. So what really happened? Why is Aari McDonald going viral? And what did Caitlin Clark herself have to say about it? Let's break it all down.
After, I guess, in between 2 free throws, I think it was at the very end of the first quarter, maybe the beginning of the second, where she kind of came up to you in between the 2 free throws.
I think she was just trying to pick me up. I don't think she had realized that she got another free throw because it was the technical free throw. I saw that though, yeah.
Okay, so she didn't say anything?
No.
Okay.
So here's the deal. The Indiana Fever just made a surprise move that caught a lot of fans off guard. They've officially signed Aari McDonald to a hardship contract